I want to understand from you, where were you on the 7th of October? Tell us what you saw and what you felt that morning that changed our lives.
I was at home with my family. I have young daughters, so I was awake early. And it was a peaceful morning. 4 hours later, it was as if hell broke out. I couldn't imagine the pictures that I was receiving from Israel. I couldn't imagine the scope of the atrocities. In the beginning, when I was told that these things are happening, it seemed far-fetched, it seemed imaginary. But I get these things officially from the ministry, and so I can't question them. And now days later, a month later, I don't question them anymore, but I'm appalled. I'm appalled and shocked and rattled to my core that humans can do this to one another.
So there was a method in this madness that we saw. All this was planned, right? The kind of savagery that we saw, the kind of footage that has been coming out from handheld cameras and GoPro body cams, it was meant to provoke a reaction from you.
Yes, and more than that, it was also fueled in a very intentional way. People are talking about it now, but it seemed like stories in the beginning that the Nukhba soldiers were high on Captagon. This is a drug that's plaguing West Asia, and it's created synthetically in Syria and by Hezbollah as well. It's a speed. Some of the actions that were done there, I'm not taking any responsibility of the terrorists in any way. Some of the actions were meant to be this dramatic. Some of these people were giving drugs so that they will be so cruel, so vicious, chop off heads, rape en masse. Even little girls and little boys, felt this. Some of their bodies were with shattered pelvises. This is gruesome to an effect that we can't even imagine. Even when we are at war with an enemy, we want to believe that at some point the enemy would show compassion to civilians, to mothers, fathers, old ladies. We did not see that. As to the planning, there's a very clear Iranian hand in all of this. It's by financing, and this has been going on for years. This is from the inception of Hamas, has been always financed from exterior. But since 2006, 2007, Iran has been financing en masse, both Hamas, Hezbollah, also the Houthis, also militias that they have in Iraq. They have their soldiers in presence on our northern border in Syria. And this is all a part of their program to come from, it was called the triangle strategy. These days with the Houthis is even four-pronged, but to come from all directions towards Israel to try and lead to a military collapse of Israel. We saw it in their planning, we saw it in the armament, we saw in the way that they carried out their orders. We have intelligence that we don't share, but it's very clear Iranian hand in all of this.
News9 Plus. Download now.